Hello everyone. So today we're gonna look at my recent purchase. It's a Bulova accutron spaceview watch. It's a really old, unique piece. Mine is restored, as you can see. Well, restored meaning the battery was changed, the crocodile bracelet there was also updated to a new one, and then the crystal was also changed in it. Sorry, my camera's running out of focus sometimes. So yeah, everything was cleaned, lubricated. I purchased it already restored and serviced by KYT Watches 123. That was a recommended seller or restorer by Urban Century. He reviews watches. He has a lot of unique pieces. You can check him out on YouTube, the Urban Century. He recommended the same guy, so he specializes in these. So he restored it. We got a new bracelet, the crystal, and a new battery. Cleaned it, oiled it, and has pretty much serviced it. So whatever was needed. I set the time about a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks. It's only fallen behind, so it's about almost 2 minutes behind in 2 weeks. So it's not horrible for an old vintage piece. That's pretty good. I'm guessing. In my book, that's pretty good. It's really unique watch, Bulova accutron 214 movement. It's really nice, a piece of history to own. It was made in 1964, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It has the 10-karat gold-filled bezel in it. So to set the time, you just flip this right here, this little handle, and then just turn it. And I believe this other cover here is for the battery, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't get into it, but in the older watches, the front crystal comes off pretty easily. It's not glued in. I had it fall out sometimes. I put my sweater on or something and just tap it a little bit, it falls out. But when wearing it without hitting it, I haven't had any issues of it falling out. But one thing though to notice before you actually buy these, it's really small. Even though, I mean, the size and everything was listed on eBay by the seller, I still didn't expect it to be this small. So I have about medium-sized wrists, not too large, not too small. See how it looks? It's really tiny watch. I'm going to show you how it compares to the Franco Sortier watch that I have. So this watch here, it's about standard size watch, and this is this one. So it's really tiny. Thickness wise, it's pretty thick little watch. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them to the best of my knowledge. Yeah, I really love the watches, the like skeleton watches that you can see through what's going on, the movement inside. So this one is that what caught my eye first when I came across this one. I don't know, I believe I watched it on YouTube by the Urban Century. It caught my eye really. So I just looked into it, did some research. It's a really nice piece of history to own. I always wanted to own, like get a collection of my own. Now I can afford it, so I purchased a few. Maybe I'll do some more purchases in the future. But yeah, it cost me about $350, I believe, US dollars. So I mean, that's not bad. I mean, probably if you looked about a year and a half ago, you could probably get them for about 300, maybe a little cheaper. So yeah, I mean, I know some people look at it kind of sketchy, oh, it's restored, but I love everything about it. I mean, it's restored, it has a nice new battery, it has a new bracelet, new crystal. Everything else is original. It was cleaned, oiled as needed. So yeah, really beautiful watch. Alrighty, have a good one, everyone.